Hello, my name is NZahara. I am a student of web development online. My student ID is 159555419. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my website. I created a website that was directly focused for either current truck drivers or truck drivers or people who are wanting to become truck drivers, wanting to find out a little bit more information, somebody who was just looking to find a truck driver or truck driving business to deliver product for them, um, mainly focused for current truck drivers, future or prospecting business people that are looking to have truck drivers to deliver their product. My particular website was focused more around my dad's trucking business. I changed a couple of things, uh, like the name of his business and stuff. That way, he's not being advertised necessarily. Um, if you go to open up the web page on the URL that was sent to you or on the downloaded zip file, zip drive, you turn to the index and upload it to uh, the internet to view it. You'll come to the first page that is called Home. You will see the title of the website is called NZahara American Trucking LLC. Their catchphrase or line is always meeting the deadline, which is right below the uh, name. On the first page on the left side, you'll see three navigational links. One is called Trucker's Prayer, one is called Highlighted Truck Stops, the other is called Driver Appreciation Week. We'll get to those later. Up on the top navigation, you'll see Home, one link called Certifications, one called Awards, one that's called Extra Info, and if you hover over that, inside of that, it will say Memorial, or Honoring, sorry, it'll say Honoring. I changed the name of it. The second one will talk about the drivers that are currently employed in the business. And the third one will talk about openings, current openings for future drivers to become employed under the business. Then the last one is how to get a hold of people in the business. So on that first page, again on the home page, you will see on there it says welcome to our site. Please read our information, and below it just talks about what the people in this business are experienced with. Personally, the person who's in this business, the owner, they've been driving truck for 20 years. They've been a driver trainer for 15 years. They have their hazmat certification, their tanker certification. They only do closed trailers. They don't like to do oversized loads. They know how to keep the lowest temperature if they are needing to have that controlled climate. They also put on there that they lock their loads so that people can't tamper with the stuff, which makes it a little bit more secure. A lot of people kind of like that. Businesses knowing that they're not going to be tampered with. And that he hasn't had any accidents, which is more than the average driver in the business, or had any freight claims, meaning that he hasn't had any damaged loads. and he is an owner operator of his own truck, obviously, and has his own business. He does contract out to other business, so therefore he has his own business, but is contracted out through a company that provides loads. Below that, the bottom of the page, you'll see the guarantee. This is if you aren't completely satisfied with the service that was provided to you because the load was damaged due to circumstances that the driver was able to control, then the load will be delivered at no cost, no questions asked. So then if we go to the second page, it's called certifications. And on that page, it kind of goes over a little bit more of the same information. Like you have to have your high school diploma, which is basically on this page is kind of more directed for people who might be looking to become a truck driver. It kind of gives them a little bit of information that they need to obtain. So, like, you have to have your high school diploma, obviously. You have to have the required training hours, your Class C license in order to drive a straight truck. You also have to have a Class A license to drive articulated trucks. You have to have an air brake endorsement because trucks have air brakes. You have to have you have to have a tanker endorsement. If you want to drive a tank, you have to have a certification to like hazmat to drive goods that are dangerous, like that are flammable, such as like gas or oil and stuff like that. You have to have the ability to obtain a driver's license, most of all. And then it lists in there, it shows the endorsements that are not obtained by this driver, the owner of this company that they don't have. These are doubles or triples. They're not passenger, or basically they can't drive a bus. They can't go into Canada. And again, you will see that guarantee on the page. The next is awards, and underneath that I'll show you that this particular driver or owner of the company has had 2.5 million sales miles, safe miles, sorry, not sale miles. And he was a champion in the 2005 Idaho Truck Driver Championships. And then below that, it kind of goes into more details of the truckers driving competition. Obviously, it was already done and passed this year. It was done in August 2015. And it took place in St. Louis, Missouri. So it just kind of, and throughout the updating of the site, so it'll just be updating on the information of when it's coming, when the next dates and times and locations of the competition will be, because it goes on for quite a while. Below that, there is a link to a page that you can click on. It'll open up in another window, and it'll show you the final standings in the national driving competition. And then again, you'll see that guarantee. Next, if you go into the extra info and click on the first page called honoring, it'll just show highlights of important truckers or people that were important, particularly for this one. It's called remembering a truck driver. Obviously, that was related to the owner of the company, who was one of the first truck drivers in the company, which would be his dad, which would be my grandpa. And when he was born and his death, again, you'll see that guarantee. And I kind of did that just to honor truck drivers, you know, because there's a lot of truck drivers, they kind of get forgotten and people don't realize how dangerous of a job it is. Next, if you click on the box called About the Drivers, obviously there's only one driver for this company, so it's just going to talk mainly about the driver, give a little personal information and a picture. And right here it gives his name, so is where his home base is, which means where he lives, so where he has his home resides. And then I'll talk about a little bit of where he grew up, um, where he runs. This is the lower 48 because he can't go to Canada. The company that he contracts through, the company that he used to work for, his CB handle to get a hold of him, truck driving, his name, talks about if he's a father, a grandfather, just little information to make it a little bit more personal. Next, if you go to the openings, it will give you a list of the current openings. So the first one it has looking for team drivers, and there's 2 openings. It talks about some of the requirements that are needed for that driving, what they're looking for, what they want. Next, it shows the next opening for single drivers, and that there's 3 openings for that. And again, it gives some more information and requirements, talking about if you were to be a truck driver, if you were to be new, then you'd have to go through some extra training. If you weren't, then you would have to follow some criteria in order to be hired. And then below that, it just shows a picture of my dad's truck. Just to show a picture. No really particular reason. If you go to the last link, it is how to contact them, and you put your first name, your last name, your email address, and your phone number, and click submit, and a page was created that would say thank you, and statement saying thank you, we'll get a hold of you, and I think it was 2 to 5 business days. For whatever reason, I could not, I thought I connected it right, but for whatever reason, I could not get it to pop up when you hit submit. I'm not sure. So you'll have to look for that submit page in the folder marked email, which is inside the folder marked slides, which is inside the main folder called NZahara official project, because I was not able to get that to link. And at the bottom is just a picture that says thank a trucker, because without truck drivers you would not be able to deliver our product. And then the side navigations that are there, the first one was called Trucker's Prayer. It's a prayer that a lot of truck drivers have posted in their truck they carry with them. So it just has that prayer listed there. I'll let you read it. And it has the guarantee again below that. On the second one, called Highlighted Truck Stops, it shows a table of the top truck stops if you are taking your kids with you. I went with my dad trucking, and a lot of these stops we stopped at, they're just fun. They're a little bit extra higher end truck stops. They got fun things to do, like some of them have theaters, really nice extravagant shower rooms, just fun things. Some, like one of them has, I think it's in Tennessee at the North 40 truck stop, has like deep fried pies. So I mean, it's just fun little tidbits. Fun truck stops to stop at that are a highlight, to kind of make it more fun if you're looking, like if you're a new truck driver, you're looking for something to get out of the normal hoopla, something to look forward to. You can look at the table, give you a name, it has the city, and it has the state. And also, if you want to take it with you because you don't have access to the internet, then you would be able to print that off so you can take it with you, because that page is printable. Lastly, it is the driver appreciation link page called Driver Appreciation Week. every year a lot of truck driving companies and truck stops and places will put on driver appreciation stuff going on throughout the whole week. It's usually in September, so 2015 has come and gone. So in 2016, it gives the date of the next one in September 11th through the 17th. Below it says watch for updates because as it gets closer, it'll be updated on events and things going on through places, and they usually provide meals and stuff for truck drivers. Sometimes it's fun events and games, prizes, just little odds and ends that makes the week fun to stop at places, go up the extra mile to get somewhere to visit with other people instead of the normal routine. Um, that is my webpage, and again, my name is NZahara, and my website was called Zahara's American Trucking, and it was focused for people who are truck drivers, new truck drivers, somebody who is looking for a truck driver to deliver products for them. Uh, and I hope you enjoyed looking at it. Please feel free to take the time to explore it a little bit more. Thank you. Bye.